Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Kumar 360. So today we are going to discuss 4 important real-time interview questions. So these are the questions repeatedly asked in interviews. So if you are coming to my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications from me. The first question is, how to continue script when element is not found in Selenium? As soon as you don't have element in web page, you will get the no such element exception, right? And the test case will fail. But how you will handle this situation? So the first thing comes to your mind is you will be using the try catch, which is nothing but exception handling. So in case if the element is not found, it will be catched in the catch block and it will not stop your execution. It will proceed further, so it won't fail the test case. This is the first thing. And what else you can think of? You can use is displayed or is present. This is the another way. Before finding the element, you are trying to check whether it is present in the DOM, then you are finding the element. So this is the another approach. You can avoid exception using this approach. What is the third one? This is little tricky, so try to think of by yourself. So if you are not able to find, the third one is you can use find elements. Generally find elements will return you the list of web elements, right? So in case if element is not found in the page, it will return the empty list. So you can avoid the exception using this also. This is the another tricky one you have to little think of. So we'll move to the next question. The second question is, can we automate CAPTCHA? The purpose of CAPTCHA is to identify who is accessing the application, whether it is accessed by human or through automated scripts. So the answer to this question is no, you cannot automate CAPTCHA using Selenium. But in case if you come across those kind of applications, right, what you can do is you can ask your development team to disable the CAPTCHA, at least in the test environment. But that also not working out, then what else you can do is we have CAPTCHA resolvers. But problem with this CAPTCHA resolver is it is paid service. So for each CAPTCHA it resolves, you have to pay some amount. And also it is not accurate up to 100%. Some good CAPTCHA resolvers will provide accuracy up to 90%. So it is not more reliable. So the best thing to do is you can ask the development team to disable the CAPTCHA in your test environment. That's it. So we'll move to the next question. The third question is how to capture tooltip. In Selenium, there is no direct API or methods available to capture the tooltip. So what you can do is when you mouse over some icon or some links, right, you will get this tooltip. So those will be loaded in the DOM. So using get attribute, you can get the text what is there in the tooltip. I will show you how to do this manually, then we will go to the coding part. I am just going to the google.com. So when I mouse over this mic, right, I am getting tooltip as search by voice. So I am going to capture this. I am just opening the DOM. I am just searching the text. So this attribute I have to capture. So what I have to do is first I have to capture this element, then I have to use get attribute method on top of that. So to get attribute, I have to pass this attribute name, which is nothing but area label. Now we will go to the coding part. So if you see the code snippet, first what we are doing is we are launching the google.com, then we are just mousing over that mic icon using the action class in Selenium. Then after that we are trying to identify that particular element, and using get attribute we are just retrieving the tooltip text. So this returns string, so we can just do sysout. So this is how you will capture the tooltip. So there is no direct way, but we can capture it from DOM. So we'll move to the next question. The fourth question is limitations of Selenium. The first limitation is Selenium will not work on Windows pop-up. For example, in some situation you will come across like you have to handle file uploading pop-up, or a Windows authentication pop-up. So those situations, right, Selenium will not provide any default support to handle those things. So what you have to do is you have to use third-party libraries. For example, you can use AutoIT, Sikuli, or robot classes also you can use. So this is the first limitation. And the second limitation is no inbuilt reporting is provided by the Selenium. So always you have to depend on some external frameworks like TestNG, JUnit to create your report. So this is the another problem with Selenium. And third one is, since it is a open source, right, no one will be available immediately to support the issues and fix the issues. So it will take time to fix the issues. So this is the another drawback in the Selenium. But still Selenium rocks the market and it is very stable. You can use the older version, so where you will not find much issues. So that's it for this video. So thanks for watching this video. Please support my channel. So this is based on my interview experience. So if you come across any new questions, just leave it in the comment. I will try to address in my next upcoming videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.